UMAR, AHMED, IFL TV, MTK Global, joined by the knowledge, Spencer Fearon. How you doing, man?
I'm really good, brother. I'm blessed, highly favoured. Even better for speaking to you, Umar, man. You're a celebrity now. I mean, I've got to be humble when I see you there.
I do not know about that. Yeah, we're down here at York for the JD Next Gen show. Watching My Icon on Sky Sports the other day.
Okay.
Now I know you wanted to say something about it as well.
Well, now a lot of people, I get inboxed by so many people about them feeling like on the lack of diversity, not in athletes, because we're always going to get people of colour as the athletes or the entertainers, and we're seeing this right throughout, but we don't see them in the position of directors or managers or CEOs. We're not seeing that, especially within boxing. And because of that, then I'm saying like, I think a lot of people feel a little bit aggrieved, because it seems like I believe that boxing on a whole needs to catch up with the rest of the world. So therefore, some people won't feel, they can feel like, right, we can see we're being represented across the board. I think it was Sir Lenny Henry spoke about this, about the lack of diversity within TV and films. And so did Reggie Yates. But yet, and they faced a little bit of backlash. But I'm saying we need to see things being a little bit more diverse. They have this BAME thing, which is running out in many companies. I think Sky are doing a drive with that as well, and that is for Black, Asian, minority ethnics. And I'm just being real, I'm just telling you how it is. I'm looking at so many companies, especially within the sport that I love, and no one can't tell me that I don't love the sport. I love the sport emphatically. The only place, and people are going to say you're saying it because you're on the foundation, the only place where I see real diversity is the company that actually sponsor you guys. The company that I do their foundation for is MTK Global. I don't see that being replicated across the board. And because it's not being replicated across the board, a lot of minority people are feeling ostracized. And I think that needs to change. And that's me being on the reals. I'm just being real.
Why do you think that is? That only, in your opinion, MTK Global are the ones pushing that?
If you know the backlog or the history behind what MTK Global went through, I think they started firstly to start for opportunity for Irish fighters who were not getting treated rightly in Ireland, or was getting last minute notices to come down and just be fillers, right? They're just standing opponents, and then it got more diverse. Sandra Vaughan, Bob Jordan, they took over, then it's bringing other Scottish fighters, and it's bringing, right, you're getting fighters all around the world. Johnny Roy's got a senior position down there. He brought in a lot of African fighters, even though of Jamaican descent. So in order to deal with something, and I keep on saying this, that there is only one race, the human race, right? So then we should be acting as one human family, instead of us bringing tribalism into it, and we bring in our, do you know what I mean? People who look like you, who talk like you. No. We're for one family. It should be replicated not just with the athletes, but in the offices and people who are making decisions.
Punditry as well, to be honest, that's another thing.
I'm tired of talking about it, man. You know what I mean? I'm, like I said, that as well. It's not right. You check this one. You're of Asian descent, yeah. How many Umars are there? How many?
Working in boxing in that field, none.
Exactly,
really. Yeah.
Right? You got Coogan as a flagship, so it's like, all right. Well, we've got one who's got through, and that. But this is by Coogan's own design. Him and James Helder when they started off, right? So, me personally, I just want to see it be more diverse, right? And that's the thing that it leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, because you can't say that we're not qualified. Do you know what I mean? Right? You can't say that we're not qualified, because we are qualified. And I think the best person for the job should get the job. But it just seems like when I'm just seeing one particular, it's like a bringing to a bringing. So I'm saying, like, how diverse are you to the people who are supposedly the powers that be, who are making these decisions? How diverse are they? They're not very diverse. And I'm gonna keep on fighting this thing, because there are many people in the press, and I get inbox every other day, who complain about them not getting accreditation for fights, and they believe it's down to their colour. But I say, why don't you say something about it? And they're scared to say something about it. So I get this all the time. So I'm not scared of nothing, because no one can't do nothing. I worship God, right? So therefore, I'm just being real. Now that I've said this, let's see who's going to be brave enough now. Let me just cut that off. Let me just see who's going to be brave enough now, right, to come out and say yes, I do feel aggrieved, because when I do ask for accreditation across the board, I don't get looked after. And these are like the Voice newspaper. The Voice newspaper within the black community is a big thing. They don't get accreditation. Now these guys are gonna watch this now and say, right, it's the truth. But they don't want to talk about it. I can go through there's so many of the list of genres where they feel ostracized and something needs to be done about it. Right? And I'm not pointing fingers and say, oh, well, they're racist. No, it's favoritism. They favor who they want to favor or who they think they're going to get easy time with.
What can be done, though?
What can be done? All of these guys should be listened to. Matchroom, Queensbury. We go through the whole list. They should be listening to what I'm saying right now and say, you know what? It's the truth. We need to be a little bit more diverse. And the reason why, because, like I said again, it's all right for us to be the entertainers. But if we want to do anything else, it's like, ooh. No! Diverse up the whole thing. You know what I mean? And follow suit from MTK Global, because that is a very, very diverse company. And they're doing massive things right now. And if anything, if anybody wants to learn anything, I'm being real. Just look at the energy and the synergy created by Tyson Fury in his changing room. He's got everyone in there, right? Here is a man that they'll say the Lord's Prayer, and then he will also quote Psalms 23, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil, right? And then he's got, what's it, Aggi, who will say the El Fatiha, which is the first verse of the first chapter of the Holy Quran. So that's someone that's uniting people. Follow Tyson Fury, man. Seriously. That's what I'm saying, man. And that's my rant on that one. I'm out of it. If people take it, they take it. If they want to complain and say, oh, no, but I have said it. And therefore, the ones who have been complaining, I've just given you a platform to air your complaints even more, because it needs to change.
Just the last one on this, promise. Have you spoken to Matchroom or Sky about this?
What am I speaking to Matchroom or Sky for? Why? For what? You know what I mean? People know what I represent,
but you
know?
can push it.
No, but I'm doing it right now, am I not doing it right now?
Of course you are.
Like, I'm doing it right now. And as I'm doing it right now, straight away, how many times have I been branded racist? Oh, he must be. I'll say, but you don't know what I represent. If anybody knew what I represent, I'm for everyone, right? Number one, but if I'm seeing like one set of people, right, being ostracized, and I'm not saying nothing about it, oh man, that's disgraceful, man. That's disgraceful. If I don't say something about it, then that's disgraceful. And the other guys, they won't say anything about it. And the reason why they won't, because they're saying, well, we don't want to rock the boat. What the hell? You know what I mean? Gandhi said, be the change that you want to see in the world. And I don't agree with everything that Gandhi said, but I agree with that one.
What about in the States, though? Do you think
well, there's a big, massive racial divide in the States. You got to think about it. Black fighters go with who? They go with AHMED. Reason why they go with AHMED, because they feel that element of trust. That's why they go with him. This is facts. Do you know what I mean? I'm just being real. That's why they go with him. And if they don't, and the racial divide is way bigger in America than it is over here in the UK. So therefore, if it's so much bigger in America, but we should be the flagship bearers in this country. Because if you knew anything of history, do you know what I mean? William Wilberforce, or William Pitt the Younger, when they abolished slavery in 1805, it took another 60 years for America to follow suit. So this country's the flag bearer, so we should continue doing that, and we should continue to live in unison. You know what I mean? We believe, Holy Quran says that God made us only different for one reason. And the reason that God made us different was to know one another. Whether you want to believe. So I could take from that, right? Get to know folks, man. Seriously. And that way we can eradicate stereotypes.
So what are you